Sup guys, I'm back for another video today, and, well, happy July! I know I didn't exactly make a video on the 4th of July like I actually said I was going to, but I was busy. I had friends over, man. I was at the beach, just chilling with my friends. So, anyways, this video is going to be something I'm really excited to do. As you all may know, I'm sort of what you'd call a book addict, I guess. I don't really know. I've never actually considered myself one. I just considered myself a good reader. Absolutely love books. Give me anything, I'll read it, even if it's just like a science book or something. I'll sit there and I'll read everything, every word. But as I was saying, I have a lot of unread books, which I feel really bad about because back then when I was in school, I didn't have too much time on my hands. I was always doing something, work, or thinking about what to do for my homework, or a presentation, or some sort of crazy work thing that I just had to do, or I had to think about my chores after my homework and all that crazy stuff. And I was thinking about, like, crazy things that were going on with my school, events and dances and all that crazy stuff. You know, like a whole bunch of essays, because my teacher, she loved to give projects. I actually enjoyed them. They were hard if you skipped them last minute, but I actually very much enjoyed doing science projects, yes. I did go to a Christian school, did enjoy the Bible projects we had to do for her as well, because she was our Bible teacher. But, yeah. Anyways, I do have a lot of unread books that my mom, my dad, or even myself have bought, or my grandmother has given me when I went to West Virginia last friggin' summer, which was almost a year ago. I have quite a few books that I actually really want to read, and I don't really have the time. I've had the time for quite a while, but I have just been, I don't know, depressed, I guess? I stay in my room all day with my friggin' curtains closed tight and the lights normally off. Actually, this is like one of the first times I've actually done anything this summer besides the beach a few days ago. I'm not a very active person during the summer if I have nothing to do. But I was just like, I have a whole bunch of these crazy friggin', and if you're wondering why my camera's moving so much, well, take a look. My foot is holding it up. Only one foot, by the way. I'm very glad to have a pop socket on the back of my phone so I can record this with, like, just my friggin' toes. So, I have so much time on my hands, so many books I have not read. Normally, guys, I'm actually kind of excited for this for one other reason. If none of you knew this, I'm kind of a, what some of my friends call me, a, night bird, or a night owl, or, a nocturnal human. That one's one of my favorites, besides, there was one more. I think my friend once called me, a howling wolf, because wolves have to be up late to howl at the moon, and I'm always so up late. Last night I actually stayed up till 8 in the morning, and then I went to sleep and I woke up at 3 in the afternoon. Scratch that, 3:23. I felt so bad. I was like, oh shit, my alarm didn't go off. My parents hate when I sleep late, so it was a good thing they were at work. My sleep schedule is very weird. I had it on track for a little bit, and then it's just like, after the first little week after that, it just like went down. Mostly I stay up reading writing stories on it, or watching YouTube videos, or maybe even sometimes friggin' reading. The thing I do the most at night is write stories on my phone. I actually sit there and I write books. If any of y'all want to follow me on Episode. You know, an app on your phone where you can like read comics and stuff that are in action, Episode Interactive. I am on Episode, like it should be the first one that pops up, but my username is Vampire Knight, with a K in front of it, of course. I have a whole bunch of roses on my profile, so you'll know it's me. I'm wearing a blue outfit on there, with short hair, of course. I am in the current process of writing a very new story called Thorns and Roses. It is about a girl named Rosalind and a guy named Thorn. Rosalind's basically broken, and he's a lost soul who gets in trouble and all that crazy stuff, and he keeps to himself, really, besides his best friend. And Rosalind is really, like, just brand new. She's in her last year of high school. It's really cool. Like, there turns out to be a crazy huge secret in the end, and I'm not telling you guys what it is, so... Anyways... I do write stories, so... Hashtag read a lot, write a lot. I read so many stories that I always have a passion to... I hate my air conditioning. I always have a passion to, either rewrite the story, or write my own version, or write something totally different. Just got, like, me having gotten inspiration from that particular story. Like, I was inspired to write about something that popped into my brain. I have to write that instant on my phone, otherwise I forget it. But I'm not going to say I'm good at writing, but I just think, like, it flows to me naturally when I write. Like, I'll sit there and I'll type for hours. My mom's like, what are you doing? Texting someone? I'm like, no, I'm writing a story. She's like, oh, you're typing so fast. Did you already, like, make all this stuff up months ago and just are rewriting it on your phone? I'm like, no, I'm making it up as I go along. My mother always says that I'm quite creative, so I actually do enjoy writing stories. Anyways, back to what I was saying, because I've gotten so off topic. It's been like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to be doing a 12-hour readathon, since there are a few books that, well, not a few, more like a lot of books that I have not actually read. I want to read those books in 12 hours. I'm giving myself only 12 hours because I don't want to set my bars too high. I do actually have some things to do, like chores or like things I actually have to do, but my parents leave pretty early in the morning. My mom leaves at like 8 and my dad leaves at like 5:30 in the morning actually to go to work, so I normally stay in my room all day. My mom doesn't come in here unless I leave my room. She knows not to bug me, really, which is cool. I'm in my room, like, 9 times out of 10 in the day. The only time I go out is to get food, eat, or, like, step outside for a moment to see if the sun is up or down, and not just stand there and look out my window and trust my judgment. But yeah, 12-hour reading-a-thon tonight. Tonight. Because I have stuff to do tomorrow after that. Next week. Yeah, okay, I have stuff. But it is currently, shit, I don't even know what time it is. It's like almost 8 o'clock or something, so I have at least a 4-hour window before it starts, because I'm going to be starting at 12 a.m. tonight, when it hits dark at like midnight. So like I'm completely done and it's over with by 12 the next morning. Yeah. And by the way, guys, I either might or may not be recording at all times. I have no idea. I'm probably going to record and like, edit some of it out later. By the way, while I am reading, I am allowed to have bathroom breaks. I don't care what you say, if it's breaking the rules, I have to have a bathroom break at least twice, okay? Because my bladder is kind of weak right at the moment because I haven't drinking as much liquid and I haven't held it like I used to, because holding it sometimes it strengthens your bladder to hold more liquid. But I have not done that recently and it's kind of going back downhill. Yeah. Give me just a second and I'll get the books that I'm going to read tonight. I think maybe I'm going to try for 6, because I'm a very fast reader. I might try for 6, okay? One moment. Okay guys, I have to be a bit honest with you right now. I did lie in my last video where it was either reread, rewrite, or burn. There were a couple books in there that I haven't actually entirely read, but my friends have told me a lot of things about the book, but not spoilers, technically. They sounded really good to me, and whatever my friends read, I know I'll absolutely love. I'll have the same exact opinion as they do about the book, so I just went ahead and did it. But there are 6 books I'm going to try to read tonight. 2 of which are in a series, and one I've been wanting to read for a while. A couple of them I have started. Hang on, let me check this one. A couple of these, yeah, I have started. I've been looking into for a while. Hang on. I have looked into some. Alright, I think I'm going to start off small and finish with like a big boom. I have 6 books here. This 2 spirit animal series that I had. I need to get the other ones. My grandmother said she would get them for me for my birthday. I forget which ones these are, but they are good books. Spirit Animals, Fire and Ice, and Tale of the Great Beasts. Okay. Honestly, I have actually started these. I would recommend them. They're really good, already at least. But I'm probably going to start rereading them again because I don't remember a lot. I might start off with those because there was a small list, and I think I should work my way up. Next book is something I've been wanting to read for a while. Red Queen. I'm like halfway through it, but of course I'm going to restart it because that would not be fair. So Red Queen 2. This next book, I don't have the cover on it right now. I lost it somewhere. I have, as you see, have started it. I don't think I'm going to, like, restart it because I've restarted it so many times before and I don't feel like doing it again. But it's called The Bone Witch by Rin Chupeco. I think, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, Chupeco or something like that. Honestly, I'm saving one of the smallest books for last because I actually really like that. Like, I want to read it last. Obviously, Region of the Fallen, I have read, hang on, let me check. I have read up to, like, page 30. No, I don't need to restart, I can remember. I have already remembered. But Region of the Fallen, it's one of my newest books right now that I'm actually very into, besides the others that I'm showing you right now that I've gotten into. I might perhaps start this one again. I'm not sure. I really need to find out which one this is because they have a series. Oh, stupid me. It's right freaking here. Alright, so Fire and Ice is number 4. And Tale of the Great Beasts is, oh, actually, Tale of the Great Beasts is number 1, so I should probably read this one first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless they actually have a number on them. Like, see, this one has a number, this one doesn't, it just has a crown. Unless they have a number on them, that means that that one's normally the first in the series. Last but not least is something I've actually been wanting to read for a while. It's a bit of an old book, but I actually like books like this. Hang on, let me check how many pages it has. It's actually a small book, like, it's thick, but it's not one of the big books. Oh, dang it, I just read the last sentence. I'm gonna hate myself so much for this. It's 311 pages, I think. Yeah, there's 311 pages. I'm so confused right now. I just read the last sentence. No, I hate myself. I hate myself so much. It is called Dreaming of a White Wolf Christmas by Terry Spear. It's a USA Today bestseller. Long and short reviews for A Silver Wolf Christmas has told it is a howling good time. It looks very sexual, but it's actually not from what I've seen and what I've heard from it. It just does this because actually, from what people have told me in, like, werewolf books, they have to take their clothes off in order for them to not rip them when they're changing. That's just common knowledge for, like, werewolves and stuff. I do like fantasy books, as you have noticed, like, these two especially, these, oh, and this one. I think Red Queen might be able to have it in real life, so I'm not going to count it. So, like, 5 of these friggin' books that I'm going to read tonight are fantasies. Most of my books are. If you guys have not read Rainbow Rowell by... I did it backwards. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. It is a fantasy book between wizards and witches and dragons and vampires and stuff like that. It's really amazing. My favorite book of all time, honestly, right now. Who knows, I could have a, whoops. I was trying to switch my foot because this one's starting to cramp up. I could have a new favorite after reading these books. I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, I think I'm going to read, honestly, Tale of the Great Beasts first, then maybe Fire and Ice. Then I think I'm going to read Red Queen. Then The Bone Witch, which I'm actually very excited to read. And then Region of the Fallen. And last but not least, Dreaming of a White Wolf Christmas. I think I should start off with, like, something small like these two. The Spirit Animal books are, like, just, hang on, let me check. 186 pages in the Tales of the Great Beasts. And, oh, actually, Fire and Ice only has one less page, so 185. So I was thinking of reading these two since they're the smallest. Since they're not even 200 pages long, they'll maybe take me, if I do it fast, an hour, if I want to. But I think I'm going to let them take like an hour, maybe an hour and a half each. I'm actually going to take my time with this one because it's very interesting looking, and it's very... I always said don't judge it by its cover, which I am not. I swear. No, wrong hand. I swear. But from what I've actually read and heard, it is interesting. These are books that should, like, take place in the olden days. Like, crazy words that don't make sense, like tribes and Native Americans and all that crazy stuff, so, yeah. Next, what did I say I was going to read? Oh, right, Red Queen. Oh, by the way, I'm going to tell you what all these books are about. These two books are about people that go on a journey and they have, like, spirit animals with them, and they have, like, life-changing events that are really cool. I forget, hang on. Let me see something real quick. Oh, these are by Shannon Hall, okay. By Shannon Hall. Oh, this one is. Oh, okay, I get it. Alright. Yeah, by, all of these are different authors. Well, the Spirit Animals ones are. They're all by different authors. And I especially love books that do stuff like this. They make maps. Things like that. I love the authors that do that kind of stuff. I just think they pour so much heart into them, and it's just so amazing, and it's such great things to see your imagination work whenever they do that, so, yeah, it's pretty cool. Honestly, hang on, give me a sec. books... Oh. Yeah, see, I was right. See, all the books have different authors. The next one is Book 5, Against the Tide. It's by 2T Sutherland, I think, is how you say that. See, they all have different authors. This one's by Shannon Hall. The other one's by Brandon Mole, I think. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. Book... I can't read that. I think it says book 2. Oh, book 6. Okay, book 6. Book 6 is Rise and Fall. I wonder how many books of spirit animals there are. I'm gonna look this up after this video is done. But anyways, these are just like people going on life-changing adventures with spirit animals and all that crazy stuff. Red Queen is about... Hang on, I'll just read it in the back because it's hard to explain. Marabar's world is divided by blood. Those with red and those with silver. Marie, I think that's how you say it, and her family are lowly reds. Destined to serve the silver light, whose supernatural abilities make them nearly gods. Marie steals what she can to help her family survive. But a twist of fate leads her to the royal palace itself, where, in front of the king and all his nobles, she discovers an ability she didn't know she had, except her blood is red. To hide this impossibility, the king forces her into the role of a lost silver princess and betroths her to one of his own sons. As Marie is drawn to the further into the silver world, her actions put into motion a deadly and violent dance, pitting prince against prince and Marie against her own heart. From debut author Victoria Aveyard comes a lush, vivid fantasy series where loyalty and desire can tear you apart, and the only certainty is betrayal. Yeah, that sounded really interesting to me in the store. It still sounds like it now. Alright, so next I said The Bone Witch. The Bone Witch, sorry. Like I said, without the cover, I can't tell you what it's about, but I think I can try my best because I remember a bit of it. It's about this witch named T, and she didn't mean to raise her brother from the dead, but she did. She has crazy, scary powers that contact with the dead, crazier than any others have ever had in their world. She raised him up from the dead. And I can't remember too much else about the actual thing, but I read it a lot. Like, not the book, but I read the description of the book a lot of times because I kept forgetting, so it kind of stuck in my head after a while. Second to last is Region of the Fallen. This book is actually becoming my new favorite. It's by Sarah Glenn Marsh. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Sarah Glenn Marsh. It doesn't have the cover either, so I can't really tell you exactly, but a necromancer is like someone who can raise people from the dead and bring back their souls. They're basically like, there's a land called the Deadlands, and I forget her name. I think her name is Thurin, I think. And she raises people from the dead with like her partner and stuff, and there's like, it's kind of a mystery book too, because there's like this crazy shadow thing in the end. So this one I can tell you about. Terry Spears, Dreaming of a White Wolf Christmas. Here, I'll just read the back too. Romance writer Candace Mayfair never missed a deadline in her life until an accidental bite from a werewolf puppy turns her into an Arctic wolf shifter. She's forced to isolate herself in the wilderness to cope with her unpredictable shifting while she works on her deadlines. Sorry. If any of you said bless you, I love you. After all, for Candace, Christmas is just another day. Enter private investigator Owen Nottingham, a wolf shifter hired to find Candace so she can collect her inheritance. They have a real problem. She must arrive home in human form, and that's not happening during a full moon. Besides, Owen has a new mission. To convince the pretty she-wolf her best move is to join his pack in time for Christmas. And to prove he's the only wolf for her. Actually, I hate to say it, but I am a sucker for romance books. I hate to say it. But most of the books I read are about romance. This one is especially, this one kinda is, I want to say. This one I know is. This one I'm pretty sure is, from what I've heard about it. Carry On's definitely one. Eleanor and Park is definitely one. My Sister the Moon is Follow the River. All that stuff is fantasy love. Like, I'm into romance books. I don't know why or how to help myself. But I just think, like, you kind of fall in love with the characters together. It's so cute. Anyways, 12-hour reading-thon. Reading-a-thon. Read-a-thon. I don't know if I'm going to film the whole thing or not. I might, it might not. I'm actually changing my mind. I think I want to read during a White Wolf Christmas first because it's so cute. I'm not going to restart this one because I have already gotten kind of, like, page 28. I remember some of it. I remember reading the beginning where she went on the camping trip and got, sorry. They have, more books of this that I need to buy. All by Terry Spear, of course. Oh, here's the other 4 books she made, like, of this one, I think, I'm not sure. Oh, that's him. Alright, so she made a whole bunch of different books about Christmas and wolves. I'm not entirely sure if they're linked all together, but... Alright, so, first one is a Seal Wolf Christmas. That sounds crazy. Second one is a Highland Wolf Christmas. Third one's a Silver Wolf Christmas. And the fourth one is a Very Jaguar Christmas. I've seen the Jaguar one, like this one's about white wolves, another one's about seal wolves, sorry. Another one's about Highland wolves, a silver wolf, and a jaguar wolf. Like, oh, never mind. No, just jaguar, sorry. Got carried away. But, she writes all of her books, I think. I'm sorry, I can never remember if it's a she or a he. Terry Spear. It's girl or boy. It's gender neutral. If someone can please find out, please tell me. Hang on. Let me check for a minute. Sorry. I'm really sorry about this, guys. Damn it. I can't figure it out. Ugh, whatever. I'll look it up later and tell you guys. Anyways, she or he... Sorry. They write books basically about, like, jaguars, wolves, love, like that. Like, the one it says, like, literally it says in here that Owen has a new mission to convince the pretty she-wolf her best move is to join his pack in time for Christmas. And to prove he's the only wolf for her, so... It's cute. I like it. Alright, I think I'm gonna go before I make this video 30 minutes long. Anyways, readathon tonight. You might want to catch me tomorrow because it's going to be up late before, and it's going to be uploaded in the morning, so I wouldn't stay up too late. Unless my plans change, which I will tell you about tomorrow. Readathon tonight. Catch you later, guys. Subscribe to my channel, and someone please tell me if Terry is a girl or a boy. Screw that, I'm looking it up later. Anyways, bye guys. See you later. Peace out.